What happens if I told you that by making a small shift in how you understand the word hustle, it can have a massive impact in how you live your life? Let's go. Hey everyone, my name is Richard, and today we're going to be seeing if you're someone who hustles or someone who bustles. When I say the word hustle, I wonder what you think of. Maybe it's this guy, or this, or maybe even this. I think that so many of us, yourself and myself included, think we're out hustling when actually what we're doing is bustling. So what's the difference? Bustling is about us doing reactive, unintentional things, hoping for some outcome to occur. Hustling is us doing intentional and deliberate hard work to enable an outcome to come about. Michael Jordan says it's best. This is what he says. Some people want it to happen, some people wish it would happen, and others make it happen. When we bustle, we wish it would happen, but when we hustle, we make it happen. There is a difference between hustle and bustle, and most of us are probably really busy doing the bustle and not actually hustling. A few years back, researchers at the Center for Disease and Control Prevention did a study into American well-being. And while you may not be American, I think you will find their findings and conclusions to really resonate and be true for you. In the study, the researchers simply asked people their sense of meaning and purpose in life, and the answers that they got were pretty remarkable. When asked if their lives had a clear sense of purpose, only 1 in 5 agreed with this. When asked if they had a good sense of what makes their life meaningful, only 1 in 3 agreed. And when researchers asked whether participants had found a satisfying life purpose, less than 40% said that they had. What all of this research points to is that there are a lot of us who are stuck in the bustle and not really doing the hustle, living a life that's intentional and moving us towards the outcomes that we're after. So I think we have a problem. We like the idea of who we can be more than the reality of who we can be. Instead of us being ourselves, we end up wanting to be a fantasy version of ourselves, liking the idea of who we could be. You are the only you can be. And life's not about you being you, but rather it's about you becoming the best version of you that there is. When you're the best version of you, you will be the most happiest you can be. And when you're happy, you win. But for a lot of us, we would rather look like we're coming first than actually winning the race. We would rather have people perceive us to be the fantasy, the idea that we have of who we should be, than us doing the hard work to actually become the best version of ourselves. Oftentimes we forget the story of the hare and the tortoise, and we end up living our lives like we're the hare, when it's the tortoise taking slow, intentional, deliberate steps that wins in the long run. We end up loving the idea of doing something over actually doing something. And I think it's here where the reality of what we're talking about comes home. Hustle isn't just about doing the things you like. It's also about doing the things you don't like, so you can end up doing the thing you love. And for most of us, I think we know that on the deepest level, we are so much more than just an idea. Purpose isn't something we decide, but actually it's something we discover. And more than that, it's something we develop, and it requires hustle. Deliberate, intentional actions that will move you towards becoming the best you that you can be. I think that there are 4 things a person needs to become really comfortable and embrace if they want to truly be able to hustle and live their life with a level of intentionality. Number 1, embrace judgment. Most people will support you once you win, but between you winning and oftentimes them supporting you, all that there is you putting your head down and doing a lot of hard work. You have to embrace the judgment of others and keep moving yourself towards the best version of you that you can be. Number 2, embrace that you can be the best of whatever you are. You'll only hustle what makes you happy, and the happiest you can be is to be the best version of you. Number 3, embrace failure. You need to get comfortable with the stigma of being somebody who restarts. You will never be happy and have purpose until you're doing something you truly enjoy, and oftentimes that means failing. Number 4, embrace that anything that is worth doing requires hard work. There are no shortcuts to becoming happy. All that there is hard work and hustle. Aristotle says this: we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. By making a small shift in how you understand the word hustle, and then being honest enough to ask yourself whether you're hustling or bustling, can cause a major shift in how you're living your life. You win when you're happy, and the happiest you'll be is when you're living the best version of you that you can. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, why don't you hit the like button? Why not subscribe to the channel? Once a week we're going to be putting out videos like this, so why not check back next week?